Hello orchid growers and welcome back to my channel. So I thought today I'd start out with these cute little phal violaceas that I have. These are a warm growing phal. You can see that spike did not survive, but this one is still going and I'm getting another bud out of it. I do have multiple violaceas because each one is just a tad different. As you can see here with this one that's also open, their fragrance is very spicy. That's the only way I can kind of liken it to. This one has more of like a blue coloration. Love that one. And then this one, it is not blooming yet, but this is another one. But these little guys are fun, little warm growing phalaenopsis. I actually have a friend who grows these out under his Vandas. They do like a lot of light. Mine are kind of chilling under here. But maybe I'll get, I guess, confident enough to do that eventually, but right now, not so much. Over here, otherwise, everything's just kind of doing its thing. But I do have one orchid in particular that is in bloom here, and that is BC Star Ruby Xanadoo. And this was a bag baby from a while ago. But you can see here I did get 2 blooms off of this growth, which is about average for this. I get 2 to 3, it just kind of depends. Pretty much every single new growth from this plant flowers for me. It's a very free flowering, very easy growing plant. So a good one to have in your collection if you want a cattleya that doesn't require a whole lot. Moving right along, I do have a bunch of cattleyas in sheath. So you can see here, I have a sheath on that one. There's a couple of sheaths here on my gold digger. There's one in that growth, and then the other growth down here also has one. This is another one from Palmer's, and I have 2 sheaths coming out of there. And there's a sheath on that one. I've got some buds over here on this one. Just moving and grooving and loving every minute of it out here. We did go on vacation. I had one casualty. Phalaenopsis decided to kick the bucket on me. Not really sure what happened there. Not really too worried about it. Bummed, yes, but again, life goes on. And then my CTNA Why Not Yellow gave me one lone little flower off the new growth there, which I'm kind of surprised actually that it bloomed. It had been kind of in a different type of pot, and I put it into something different, I think, than what it likes. So, you know, it is what it is. This Vanda is still blooming. Love that one. Coming over to this side. So I do have a lot going on, just not in this section. This one, of course, is on its way out, sadly. I love this one. It smelled so good. But I just have basically a lot of root growth, which I'm happy with root growth. It's this section that I have a lot more going on. So we'll just kind of dig right in here. You can see there I've got a spike on that one. I used to have the tag on that. I do not know what happened to the tag. It disappeared, I think, after the hurricane or something. But I'm hoping and praying that this time the spike survives. Last year when I got a spike, thrips nabbed it basically right at about this time. So I did spray for orthene. Right now my whole entire lanai stinks like booty. It's nasty. This one is, of course, in bloom. This is actually a kiki. It's starting to open up here. I'll try and twist this without breaking it. It's not fully open yet. You can see pale fire is going again. And then I've got some buds down here. And then Rinka, I noticed yesterday, Rinka is starting in on a new spike down there, as is my Lamlata times tricolor. This will be its 5th time blooming this summer. Thing needs to chill. But, you know, again, flowers, I'll take it, but I really want it to chill for a little bit. I want it to grow some. Life goes on. What a problem to have, right? And my other Vandas over here, this is a Junior Scott. I'm pretty sure this one has pink flowers, has a spike. I was surprised that it bloomed because it's been in recovery mode. You can see here I finally have new roots with good growing tips. But this was one of the ones that had Visarium, no longer does. But yeah, I was very concerned. I really didn't want it to bloom. I wanted it to focus on root growth and leaf growth. Half tempted to cut the spike off, but at the same time I'm like, but then it's done. My Kawadi fragrance times Mimi Palmer is in bloom. It does actually smell very, very good. I have another spike coming here. Beautiful coloration on that one. And then if you come over here, you can see I've got this one. We actually just picked up this spring when my in-laws were here, and it's already in bud / bloom again. So just started to open late last night. Very excited to see that one open again. And then my Neostylus Lmeiri Bengong is in bloom / bud. I think I've got 9 spikes total on this one here. I'm trying to get it to focus. There we go. Lots and lots and lots of little tiny flowers, and this guy's still going. But this one actually smells like vanilla ice cream. But you can see I've got a spike there, 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 back there, another one down in there, and then this one and that one, and it just keeps going. So very excited. I had not seen this one bloom for a year, so actually a little bit longer than that. It got hit really badly with fusarium, so now I can tell things are on the mend. This guy, oh my goodness, I don't know the cross name, as the tag only says that. But oh my goodness, look at that flower. Is that not the coolest looking flower in the world? Form, shape, color is beautiful. I had a whole spike, but when we came back from vacation, I noticed that thrips had gotten it. So again, that's why I sprayed. I have not had to spray for a while because I wasn't dealing with thrips there for a bit, but thrips are back. Frustrating beyond all get out. Tango fire. The spike is coming along. Really excited to see this one bloom. It is one from my friend Jason. So very excited to see that one bloom again. My other Tango fire is putting out a bunch of new roots now that it's healthy again. So again, nice and exciting to see things doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is being healthy and bloom. This is Fuchs Gold times whatever that is. I have not seen this thing bloom for a few years now. It was battling fusarium for quite a while, and you can see here I have tons and tons of new root growth coming out. The leaves are coming back healthier. They no longer have that Thai crud either, and I am getting a bloom spike. So very excited to see this one turn a good corner and start blooming for me. My Triclatus Filipinus is still in bloom, with some more buds still yet to come. And then my Triclatus Filipinus brachiata, the buds are starting to get, I think I lost one right there, probably the thrips, but the other buds are starting to get bigger, as you can see there. And I'm back. I had a call come in, but I believe I was somewhere in this area. Also, I do have a Vanda Moats, Karina Moats, I believe. Yeah, there's the tag, who arrived to me with a spent spike and now has a new spike. So this is just within the last week. Very excited about that. And then my Thailand times Mimi Palmer is called Holland Tan. This is open, and it has this one's really way up there. Let me see if I can get my arm up there so you can kind of get an idea. A nice dark pink, kind of a waxy striation there. I do have 2 spikes on her. She's up so high I will never be able to smell her. Bummer. But really, really, really excited to see that one bloom. Moat's Cinnamon Girl is doing her thing again. This girl does not quit. This is her second time blooming this summer. Beautiful. This is one of my absolutely favorite browns that I have. Other than that, I do think that is it. Nope, I lied. This one here is whatever that is. Can I focus? Hello, there we go. And she's got a spike over there. So that is what I have going on. Other than, of course, my Spafaglatus doing their thing. Look how gorgeous they are. I mean, look at that. How is that not just the most beautiful ground orchid in the whole world? And then this one over here needs a serious repot, but she's also going strong. Speaking of Spafaglatus, I'll show you my other one. This one's massive. Look at the size of this plant. It's so big, but she is covered in her gorgeous flowers. So love that one. But and then aside from other just updates, like, blooms or anything, but my Grammatophyllum, the new growth from the one that bloomed is huge, and I have a new growth coming from a back bulb. So I'm thinking she's liking the lava rock a lot. So I will take that as a win. I guess I do have a sheath here. And then I have a sheath here and a sheath there, but those sheaths have been there forever, so I don't trust them. I think they're just gonna piddle out on me. Anyhow, so once all these spikes start to really take off, of course, I will show you guys everything that's happening, because I'm excited. I'm excited to see everything bloom. I had struggled for quite a while, and finally things are taking a turn for the better. And I'm seeing lots and lots and lots of flowers. So anyhow, guys, hope you enjoyed. Happy growing. We'll see you soon.